Coach, you were there in the Western Conference. You know how stacked that is. Do you think this plan or something like it is needed?
I think this is too drastic. I think it doesn't make any sense. I almost thought when I read it, I thought it was April Fool's Day or something like that.
Let's bring it up again and tell us what you mean by it doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, the divisions in the conferences are set because of locality, and this now it's like we're moving it from east to west, to north to south.
Yeah.
And I don't think that works. I think there might be an addressing of the playoff situation, and that's why I think Mark Cuban's looking at it. He knows that Dallas made the playoffs at an 8th seed, where it had been a 3rd or 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. I think what you should do is take the top 16 teams, because the conferences and the divisions were set up because of travel 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And there's no problem traveling now. So a playoff series should be the first team playing the 16th team, and the second place teams playing the 15th place team, and then reseed after every round.
I mean, what do you think the league's reaction to this will be?
Well, I think, Commissioner Silver has shown that he's an open-minded guy, and he won't throw out the baby with the bathwater. He'll listen to ideas and go through it. The problem, Coach, with the top 16, I see a lot of people say that. The problem is, if I'm Phoenix, I got to play San Antonio 4 times, Golden State 4 times, Memphis 4 times. Meanwhile, the guys out east, they're playing Philly, they're playing Milwaukee. Their schedule is still softer, so they still have an advantage there as far as getting into the playoff picture that I don't have on this side. But as far as realignment, Cuban obviously is being very self-serving and wanting Dallas to be moving over.
I'd go to the Eastern Conference too.
But there is something to it. I know Tom Ziller of SB Nation wrote about this. We should do away with conferences altogether. We should just go to divisions that are based on locality in the West, in the Midwest, in the Atlantic, in the Southeast, etc., and go from there and then take the top 16 if we normalize it out.
You think we'll see something similar to this? You think it'll get tweaked moving forward?
I think there's a need maybe to balance out the imbalance of the Eastern and West right now. I think the Western Conference right now is dominating the Eastern Conference as it has in the last 2 or 3 years. But again, that's the nature of the league. I mean, 20 years ago, the Eastern Conference was dominating the Western Conference. Now it's changed.
Well, it hasn't been a couple of years. It's been a lot longer than a couple of years that the West has been tougher than the East.